live stream for President Nelson, his 99 and 1. So today I thought I'd share some experiences I've had, um, or the experience I had seeing him when he came to our stake, and then share uh, the one, the one experience, and then hopefully in the chat if you can share who your one was. So I saw President Nelson when he was then Elder Nelson. It would have been 2011, 2012 maybe, and it was in the Escondido South Stake. And he came and spoke with us. And it's funny because when he was coming, I was told that an apostle was coming and that it was going to be Elder Nelson. And so I thought, oh, that's cool. I'm getting prepared for my mission. I'm about ready to go. I'm an elder, working at the San Diego Temple as an ordinance worker, and I climb up on the wall. It's like the wall around a palm tree on our at our stake center, and I'm just looking at the cars coming in, and just wondering, w- maybe I can guess which car he's in when he comes. And I guessed right, and I said, "Oh, I bet this is going to be him. It's Elder Nelson." And it turns out it was. Um, and it looked like he arrived with maybe the mission president and his wife for the area. So they pulled up, and I'm just standing on this wall. Perhaps I got down, but I was just standing there waiting. And he gets out of the back seat. I think he was in the back seat. And he looks up at me and he waves, like made eye contact. And I thought, to me, it was, I've net, I haven't seen an apostle eye to eye like this in recent memory. I've gone to a general conference before, but I've never had one actually look at me. So to me, it was very special. I waved, um, and and that was pretty much it. It was a fun experience, great experience for me. I didn't stay behind to shake his hand. I watched, and so I thought, that one-on-one eye contact and that wave as he arrives, hi, was special enough for me, and so that was nice. Now, referring to the one, so today, oh, Betty Horn is here. Hey, hi, Betty. So, uh, referring to the one, I have been a pen pal through Facebook with uh, a recent convert out of Kenya. Um, he was a recent convert, and he and I have been pen pals just accidentally over time. And since then, he overcame a year's worth of trials and tribulations of visas in order to serve a mission, and now he's a missionary. So today, I finally got to talk to him as a missionary, and so this has been wonderful for me. Betty, we have a friend who grew up in his ward. Oh, in President Nelson's ward. He was his stake president, and his girls were fellow students. Wow. I wonder what that would be like. I guess a lot of people in Utah grew up around other leaders of the church. Anyways, this elder out of Kenya, he's serving in Mombasa right now. He's he's telling me about his difficulties in learning English. Um, part of us talking with each other through text has been a little bit easier for him to look up the English words and get that through. But talking to him using English was a different experience. Or talking to me with him using English was a different experience for him. And he just expressed how happy he is. Before this, he was working at an orphanage, and I think it was an orphanage that he grew up in. So he doesn't truly have the type of family support, um, community support that we typically have in many of these more U.S., Utah, Idaho communities. And so to me, I wonder, today, if he the one? Could he be a one for me? Um, Seeing as how who does he have to speak to? And so today I talked with that elder on the phone in Mombasa. Some of the difficulties that he expressed was English, plus most of the people that they are teaching, most of the people that they're around are Muslim, and this has made it very difficult for him. So we talked about the pamphlet that Elder Gong and Elder Bednar had released and discussed, and how that's helped him. He said that it's been a good help for him to communicate with them, and they actually do have one investigator. Um, Shared with him that we had taught one Muslim lady here when I was a missionary in Logan, Utah, and we had to get First Presidency approval for her baptism. Um, so I said it's absolutely possible. You're serving at the most important time you possibly could be serving, and all those hurdles that you went through has obviously refined him as a servant of the Lord and as a missionary. So very, I just wondered if if that was my one. To me, he's been like a little minister to me, and to him, he was obviously happy to see me and speak with me. And I just wondered who else would he be speaking to. I did get to meet his companion, and that was great. So he said that saw the place that they're living in. It looked very nice. Um, he said he could see the ocean from where he and his companion live. He loved his experience as a at the MTC. So, and he's wearing a BYU Pathways shirt. So we talked about BYU Pathways for a while, and if that's something he's interested in, he said he's doing a language program through Pathways, and will continue that after the mission. Is it considered more of the one? I thought, who else could be the one? Is it simply our family? Um, but President Nelson explicitly goes over the one being those whom you can forgive or who you can repair a relationship with. And uh, when he first said that, I thought, man, all my relationships are good. I don't know. But no, I thought about it more and more, and there's attempts at relationships that I've tried at, and all I could do is tell them forgive and forget and move on. Um, but then I couldn't maintain a toxic uh, uh, relationship. But mainly to me, when it comes to repentance, it comes to putting it over in the Lord's hands, letting the Lord deliver justice upon them. When you forgive somebody, you're putting it in the Lord's hands and saying, I trust the Lord because I don't know this person's situation, and perhaps there are hidden blessings amongst all this. But overall, forgiving is putting it in the Lord's hands, um, and relieving yourself of that grief. Um, so why why today, leading up to today, to be the forgiving of the one, the 99 and one? It's weird. It reminds me of a dream I was thinking of. I talked to the elder in Kenya about this. Uh, Said even 10 years after my mission, I am still dreaming about being a missionary. I'm still dreaming that I'm on the mission, or and I have to remind myself. I'm like, wait a second, where's my wife? I'm married. What's going on? And it's like when you have that realization in a dream that you're dreaming. And I had that realization in a dream last night that that I was breaking some policy or mission rule, and I'm like, "Wait, not allowed to do this as a missionary." And then I was asking, "Hey, can you forgive me?" And it surprised me that that would be something I ask. All right, thanks, Betty. And it's weird how dreams of being a missionary or being on the mission still sticks with you years later. I often dream about still being a missionary. In fact, in my dream last night, uh, there's one of the 12 apostles, and some instruction was given. And I look over, and I think it's Quentin L. Cook, and I'm like, "Hey, did you hear that? Prophet said to do it, right?" And then I thought, he's an apostle, and I was trying to like make a joke with him, and he just like, hmm okay. My jokes aren't funny even in my dreams. So, um, but how often do you have this experience where you actually have a dream of being back on the mission or in the mission field or traveling the world? That's been my dreams a lot, um, or at least frequently lately, is dreams of traveling around and being in a mission field, and then coming to a realization that, wait, aren't I married and don't I have kids? Where are my kids? Oh my gosh. Anyways, um, we've got about 18 minutes, 17 and a half minutes before President Nelson's uh, birthday celebration goes live. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here and hope you all have a good day and enjoy that celebration. Take care.